But let's talk about also just for a second this idea of avoiding pain. So
Yeah, yeah.
there, there's that concept that, and a belief, I suppose, that pain is inevitable,
Okay. Yeah.
misery is optional, right?
Okay.
Now, if we're going to try to create a bubble in which to live where quote unquote pain doesn't occur, I haven't seen too many success stories with that particular approach because it's a defensive posture to begin with. It's rife with all kinds of belief systems about how things work. So, what happens is something, and we say all the time. So, I just said pain is inevitable, misery is optional. We say all the time here in spiritual workout world, there's what happens and there's what we make it mean. And this is it's the exact same thing. It's just another way to say it, right? Somebody died. That's what happened. I will never be happy again. That's what I'm making it mean. Well, guess
Okay.
what? I will never be happy again is going to be my lifelong problem as long as I have that belief, right?
Okay.
So
Hmm.
if we're moving through life and in a defensive crouch posture, we're already believing all kinds of things that we don't get to do anything about anyway. So if we're taking responsibility for the things that show up, we're not saying that we're going to live a life where things don't happen, but
Okay.
the misery really is optional. The misery really is all about how we think about it. So if we set an intention to just simply be able to roll with the punches and move through life in a way, living a life of general acceptance and going with the flowness and consciously intending and all those things, we're breaking these old belief systems that are infusing your system right now. And this is a big part of it. So again, we're talking again about the losing the judgment in the first place that pain is bad, right?
Okay. Hmm. Hmm.
It starts right off the bat with that. Pain is bad. Don't bring pain near me. I don't ever want to be in pain. I've had some pain in my past. I don't, right? But if you can try to distinguish and actually use your history as part to
Yeah.
learn this, where you
Yeah.
can see what happened and then see what you made it mean.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to see, oh yeah, the meaning is really way heavier than the actual thing that happened.
Right. 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 Absolutely. Yeah. I think part of that, this part of my intention about
Mm-hmm.
not feeling pain. I don't want to be in pain. Meaning like emotional, like pain. That's what I mean. Um, I think it's like what you're saying. I need to kind of rewrite and write an intention about what is pain. Like Rumi says, pain is where the what is the quote? It's like pain is where the light enters you, and that's very true actually. So it's a good thing in a way, right? So I think I just
Absolutely.
need to rewrite my
So,
intention.
right, the judgment that it's bad
Right, the
creates,
judgment of it. Mm-hmm.
then we just want to avoid it. The judgment that it stimulates growth, crisis is what precedes evolution. Evolutionary steps and leaps are
Yeah,
based, are right.
yeah.
So I welcome life. I welcome
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
my
Mm-hmm.
journey, my path. I know and believe and trust that nothing or that everything that shows up is for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're here for a reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm more equipped every single day to respond to the circumstances of my life. I'm better and better at creating on purpose circumstances and situations that bring me joy and peace and delight and happiness.
I
I'm,
love all that. I
I'm
love
living
this.
an entirely different way. Those are all still very present tense ways to talk about what we're doing. And again, let's just back up everybody just for a moment and be compassionate with yourselves. Again, we're just practicing here. We're toddling around. We're learning something new. And we're just, we're practicing. We're playing around. And so just offer yourself a little compassion.
Okay, I'm compassionate towards myself. That's another one I'll write down.